Hey guys, here is my review for the TM Hi-Capa 5.1 Gold Match Pistol. I've spent a lot of time on this review, so once you get to the end, if you could consider subscribing and liking, that'd be greatly appreciated. Let's get into it. So when the gun's delivered to your house, this is what it'll come in. It'll come in this nice black box. It actually is kind of high quality for what I was expecting. There's some stuff in Japan and then also some stuff in English. I don't know why it's in both languages. But yeah, on the top of the box there's a little image of the gold match and then obviously the title of the gun and the Tokyo Marui logo on the top left corner. So when you open it up, you'll see it comes with the gun, and behind it, which first caught my eye, it's like a almost mock wood look, and I think it looks really smooth with the gun. But yeah, it comes with obviously the gun. You get that. The magazine is located right here, and then you get this thing, which is kind of like almost a container for all your little accessories that comes with it. And so I was surprised when I got that. And I thought it was some really cool stuff that came with it, which I wasn't expecting. So it comes with a little barrel stopper, which I thought was really cool. It's not really necessary, but you can just put it in the barrel. In that case, if you shoot or anything, it'll stop the BB from coming out. So I thought that was a really nice addition, which they added to. Then there's some other things, which comes with a tiny bag of BBs. Usually the BBs that comes with guns are crap, but this is Tokyo Marui, so I don't know. There wasn't any details on the weight of the BBs, so this is kind of, you can throw these out or you can use these. Then lastly, there is these pieces, which is for if you're doing a movie or just trying to blank fire the gun. These go in the magazine and they prevent the gun from locking back, so it doesn't do this every time you fire it, and instead just goes like this. So I thought that was pretty cool of them. And then also, of course, they have a manual, which is located on the top part. This is just styrofoam right here. So if you remove that and then slide that under, you'll get the manual. If you open this, it'll come with all sorts of stuff. First of all, it does come with some grip tape, which you can put on the Hi-Capa, so I thought that was also a really cool thing. That it came with this. It comes with a warranty thing, and obviously none of these are valid because it's for Japan, so there's tons of all this information in Japan, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Don't shoot people or animals and stuff. And then they also come with some shooting targets, which that's kind of cool. Then the manual, again, just filled with Japanese, so you can't read that. And also the last things, yeah, just a safety card, and there's like a whole brochure in here. And then I think another warning or something. But yeah, it does come with surprisingly a lot, because most packages come with a gun or whatever, and I thought that was really cool. That caught my eye instantly. So where is this gun available to be purchased? I purchased mine at Evike for about $200. I know you can also buy it at Red Wolf Airsoft for about $170 something, but you will have to pay more shipping as Red Wolf is located in Asia. But yeah, I recommend getting it at Evike because Evike's a trusted retailer and they have a great warranty and support team in case something breaks and it's not supposed to. But yeah, I just get it from Evike and it'll arrive sooner, a lot sooner than Red Wolf. So yeah, let's get into the actual review of the gun. Starting at the front of the gun is the orange tip. The barrel is not threaded, so you can strip the orange tip off with ease. All of these in the US, or at least if you live in the US, are going to come with the orange tip as it is federally mandated. But yeah, all you need is like a hairdryer, I think, and you need to melt the glue on there, and once it's like melted, you can pop it off with pliers, so it's, from what I've read, pretty easy. Going to the very top of the gun are the sights. These are Bomar sights, and I really like them so far. The front is a red fiber optic sight. I think the regular 5.1 is a green one. And then the rear is, Bomar sight, which you can adjust for elevation and then left to right. These sights are metal too, which is a big pro. Onto the slide, I think this is the biggest issue for people looking to purchase or purchasing this gun. It is ABS plastic because Japan legally requires it to be, so it's not metal and it's not even polymer. If you use green gas, this will break on you. I've heard anywhere from 5,000 to 10,000 shots, or about half a year. But I think it varies with each pistol. So it's either gonna like break or fracture or warp on you, and then it's gonna be non-usable. So you're gonna have to be prepared to buy a metal aluminum slide. I know Airsoft Masterpiece makes some really good ones. That's where I'm gonna purchase mine after this one breaks. But so far, even though it is plastic, it's held up on me really well, and I really like it. It has, you can see, a little engraving right there, Ops, MRP, and then a 45 caliber. And also on the barrel looks really nice with the slide, and I like the serrations where you can see the outer barrel. But yeah, that's about it for the slide. It's not something super fancy, but it is really nice, and it shoots super well. I like it on the gun. It looks very clean. But yeah, keep in mind this is plastic. I think that's one of the biggest, cons of the gun. We have, if you keep the slide back, there's a metal silver guide rod. Obviously, I already talked about the golden outer barrel, which is plastic. It looks super nice on the gun. There is on the back a golden hammer. This is metal. The safeties are gold and also metal. And then moving down even lower is the frame. The frame is steel, so it's super durable. It already has the rails attached, which is different from the 5.1 where you have to install them. So you can put, light, laser, whichever you want on there. The slide catch is, or slide release is also metal, I believe. It's also extended, something which is really good with the gun, because most regular Hi-Capas, you have to manually adjust your grip to try to, because the slide release is all the way right there, so that's kind of a huge pro for the gold match. You don't have to, move your hand at all. You can instantly pop, and there you go. So moving even lower, the trigger, I keep going back and forth on this. I believe it is metal, but I'm not completely sure. It feels metal, but then when you tap it, it kind of has a hollow sound. So it could be either metal or plastic, but if it is plastic, it's super durable. I really like the trigger a lot. It feels super nice when your hand and the trigger pull is short and smooth. The last gold pieces on this, kind of wrapping it up, but the gold screws, the grip screws on here are also gold. Yeah, they're little, they keep the grip attached to the frame. Speaking of the grip, moving down, the grip is also plastic. It feels sturdy, but it is plastic, unfortunately. The beaver tail also, I think, is plastic. I don't know. It's thick plastic, but it's plastic too. So yeah, you notice there's a lot of plastic on this gun, which, kind of sucks, but you can upgrade it. And the Tokyo Marui Hi-Capa, you can find those Wii ones or Armor Works. This one is meant to be upgraded, so this is kind of a base gun. Keep that in mind. And then you also have the mag release, and I think that's kind of wrapping it up for all the external features on this. The mag release is metal. So, but yeah, moving on to the internals. Okay, so to view the internals, you're going to need to, it's just like a 1911 or any other Hi-Capa, you're going to need to move it till you get the little bump right there. You can see that tiny little hole. Line that up. Then there's a button on the other side. You're going to press that out. It's going to pop a little, and then you're going to pull it out. And then the slide should come right off. And then now you can see the spring and the recoil spring and the plug and everything and the hop-up unit. The hop-up is accessible. Let me see if I can get this to focus. Kind of. But anyway, you turn it this way to increase the hop-up, and then you can also turn it that way to decrease the hop-up. It has a little marker on it, so that's really nice of them. So you don't have to do like a guess and check thing. But yeah, you can also take the barrel and all that out. Okay, so I just took it out. All you have to do basically is there's a little nook right here, you have to pull on this, and then you can literally just, if you kind of see, you can just pull it out of the gun. But you do see a little buffer right here. This is to decrease the wear and tear on the gun, and it's kind of a shock buffer. So I thought that was a really cool addition they added. If you take the gun apart, you can see it. And then obviously I'm not going to go too into depth, but to slide the barrel assembly out, you just slide it through the front, and then you can see the metal barrel and the hop-up unit. But yeah, that's kind of wrapping it up for the internals. The internals for the Tokyo Marui, though, are amazing. They're better than any other Hi-Capa, Armor Works, WE, KJW that you can get. So this is kind of where the Tokyo Marui Hi-Capas shine, is their amazing internals that are perfect right out of the box. Obviously, there are some upgrades you can do to them, but you don't really need to. I mean, these are really good. Keep in mind, though, if you upgrade the slide to an aluminum, you're going to have to also upgrade the spring to about 120% or 150% spring. So yeah, when you switch to the metal slide, you're going to have to do a couple of other things, which you can just look them up, what you need to do. But you're going to need to upgrade a couple of other parts as well. So yeah, that wraps it up for the internals. Just basically all you need to know is they're really good, and they'll hold up on you for a very long time. So solid internals on this gun. Now we're going to go to the magazine and magazine compatibility. So the magazine included is your regular Tokyo Marui 5.1 Hi-Capa magazine. It's not any different from the magazine you'll get with the regular 5.1. When you do put it in the gun, it's pretty smooth. They're obviously, you know, the paint kind of prevents it from being super sleek. Fortunately, though, I also have a couple of magazines I bought for it. This is the match version of the magazine. This is like a silvery polished version. So this, I mean, when you put it into the gun, it feels so smooth. And also the magazines hold 31 rounds. That's kind of most of the attractiveness of the Hi-Capa, is the capacity they hold for CQB and all that. It's super, super good. But yeah, the magazines hold 31 rounds, or at least the regular ones do. Because I also have a extended magazine. This is a WeTech one, because I can't find any Tokyo Marui extended magazines anywhere. So I picked this one up for, I think, like $45 or something. This also fits. It's kind of harder to put in there. It's not meant for the, or it is. It's compatible, but it wasn't specifically designed for the Tokyo Marui Hi-Capa. But it does fit. It works wonderfully from what I've shot so far. And, you know, I have heard things about weak magazines leaking, but this has held up really well, and it holds 50 rounds. So yeah, this will last you quite a while. So yeah, but it was $45. Regular magazines, I think, run you like $35 or something. So I would definitely look into purchasing some extended magazines, because not only do they offer more bang for your buck, but they're just really fun and really cool looking. Last part of the video, this is going to be the shooting test. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a slow-mo video of the gun cycling, just so you guys can see you know, how smooth it is and get a sense for what it looks like. I've tested this, you know, I've gone to a field and all that, and for people that can, you know, zone in the hop up, and, you know, the sights and everything, I mean, just alone, I've shot this, it goes far. And it maintains accuracy pretty well. So those people that can really use the hop up and sights to their advantage, they're going to have some really good accuracy on this gun. So this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions, leave a comment down below and I'll answer them. Again, this took me a long time to make, so if you would consider subscribing and leaving a like, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.